Welcome back. You're still tuned into Ekse right here on channel 263. Unite Behind Movement is here. And if you guys have been watching the news lately, you will know that things will be going down on the 8th. Is it the 8th?
The 7th.
The 7th.
Yeah.
The 7th of
August, which is next week, Monday.
Ooh, my birthday's in September, summer, but
yeah, the 7th of August. Yeah, this is a time where actually Madam Speaker of Parliament, Ubali will reveal that members of Parliament can vote in secret, whether they can vote in secret or not, against President Jacob Zuma when it comes to the vote of no confidence. Okay, I don't know about that. I think let's just wait for that and see what's going to happen. But right now, joining us in the building are two amazing, beautiful ladies who are part of Unite Behind Movement.
Yes, and they are here to tell us what they are doing actually on the 7th. So there's something you mentioned that on the 8th, it is the political parties. Yeah. And on the 7th, you guys are. So can you just explain that more to us?
So on the 8th is the vote that Madam Speaker will say, listen, whether we're voting, parliamentarians are voting in secret or not.
Yeah.
For no motion in Jacob Zuma, the president.
Yeah.
But on the 7th, civil society, so the ordinary community member in Cape Town, in the Western Cape, will then take to the street behind the banner of Unite Behind, which represents everyone, whether you're in Khayelitsha or Ceres or Wellington or in Mitchell's Plain, to try to say to MPs on the day before, we're appealing to your conscience, which is actually constitutional in its own right, to be able to decide not based on what your party or caucus mandate is, but rather what you feel as a person is correct in order to appease the country. You know?
So anyone is welcome on the 7th.
Everyone should be on the streets on the 7th.
There you go. You should be on the streets.
Let's talk about the fact that next week, Madam Speaker will reveal to the public, to everyone in Mzansi, whether people can vote in secret or not. And you guys are doing a campaign. Why is it so important for South Africans to be part of the campaign? Why is it so important for us to join?
I think it's very important because whatever that decision is going to be made by the Madam Speaker will affect the South African citizen, especially the working class, us as black people, colored people, Indian. So it's very important for us to be the voice of the voiceless, and even the people in the parliament to not think about only their personal politics and their interest, but also the South African citizen. So for now, our goal or aim is to call on for the ANC to think about us, people who are in the ground, who are the working class. So our focus is only for now to recall the ANC, to recall the president, Jacob Zuma, to step down. But we have more broader issues, which is the health, education, bringing back our land.
There's so much.
Okay,
there's
so
much.
So to clear this, the march, the movement is to call everyone, whether you have a different view or not, to come be part of the movement and voice yourself and express yourself. Okay, we got that.
Cool. So I want to know, Unite Behind Movement, what is it that you guys are doing? What is it that you guys want to achieve? Could you just tell the viewers at home a little bit more about what Unite Movement is doing?
All right. So Nzike is going to help answer this question for us because she's speaking really well on the issues. But this is the thing, though. Nzike was mentioning something like we've got broader issues, right? And wherever you come from, you should be on the streets of the 7th with us. And I mean, this is big, broad, big word of civil society, but what does that mean, right? When you speak of like general issues, what does that mean as well? So we know the history of the country in terms of where we come from, colonialism and apartheid, and we've got those things to grapple and deal with as well. But we need a clear and accountable governance, right? And with corruption and a weak governance, we can't be able to achieve social justice issues. So for example, we've got land grabs, like Khayelitsha, where comrades are saying we've got the right to dignity and housing. We've got issues of like unsafe schools, you know? There's stabbings and killings and violent crimes happening inside our schools. We need to speak to those things, but we can't get rollouts of anything radical and transformation centered around people, like Nzike was mentioning, the working class, if we've got those kinds of like barriers or hindrances to our work. So that's why we're saying, listen, even if you have trouble finding a job and you don't even know who to speak to about this, it's your opportunity to go into the streets and then say, listen, as a young person, it's most important, especially for young people, because we're struggling, to go into the streets and say, listen, beyond everything that democracy offers, you haven't delivered, and this is the time for the ANC in particular, as a ruling party, liberation movement, to show us that conscious and what the people really want can be effective.
Exactly.
Guys, she's like knowing what she's talking about. But I would like to know, next week, Baligambet has a decision to make. She has to reveal something. Someone at home doesn't know whether she decides people vote publicly
Or
in front of
secretly.
everyone or privately, what difference would that make? I'm sure someone at home sitting who doesn't know anything about what's happening in Parliament, what difference would that make whether people vote privately or not?
Okay, I think, according to my understanding and people that we chat with in the street when we go to, I think every week we make a, I don't want to say a fake vote, where we go in malls, we meet with the citizens and ask them if, one question, if President Zuma were to be recalled to step down, would you agree or not agree? Most of them, they talk out issues of we need the President Zuma to step down for our economy in South Africa. So I think for safe side, so some of the people are saying we should do the vote secretly because to protect our MPs, because we know it's all about connection and corruption. The moment when as a member of ANC you vote the president down and you know when it's that person, it's possibilities of you using a job are high. So but at the same time, we want, if ever we didn't get the opportunity to vote secretly, they should vote with their conscience, not their personal agendas or personal politics.
Wow. Wow, guys, I wish we can have this chat the whole day.
Whole day.
The whole day. It's amazing, man. It's amazing, man. Because these things affect each and everyone. Whether you're an old person, you're a young person, you're still a child.
And it's serious issues.
It's serious issues. Whether they vote publicly or privately, they still affect
And like they
us.
mentioned, whether you have a different view or not, it still affects you as a South African citizen.
Quickly, before we let you guys go, if someone would like to join the movement, which is happening next week, Monday, how do they go about doing that?
Okay, so we've got Twitter at Unite Behind, Facebook Unite Behind page as well. You can email us on info@unitebehind.org.za. But what we've got going as a pickup points in different areas. So like Ulanga, we've got the sports complex. In Guguletu, we've got the sports complex as well. In Gogastebe, Olanga. In Kailicha, we've got the Side B Stadium. We've got Muway Hall. In other parts of, I mean, if you follow Facebook page, which everyone should, really should, just to catch with the different things that we're doing in different parts as well, you'll be able to see where you can get a pickup point and you'll make our way. The march starts at 3 p.m. So we'll start making our way into town around 2. And this is another purpose of a march or a protest, is to disrupt normal business. So we're going to go into the CBD and say, listen, nothing can continue because things are really bad. The state isn't captured, and us as young people, black in particular, we want to say something about it.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you so much, guys. So everyone, whether you have a different voice or whether you want the president to step down or remain in his seat, you're still allowed to join the movement and be part of it. Right now, where are we going?
We'll be taking a quick break. When we do come back, we have the organizers of the Black Film Festival, and they will be chatting to us and telling us what they are up to. Guys, thank you so much once again.